LeBron drive to end regulation, did you think you made contact with him?
The last 2 minutes in overtime, it was a blur. I don't really know what happened. I gotta watch the game, watch the film, because everything was just happening so fast. But we moved on and got the win. That's all I got to say about that.
What was it like playing in such? I mean, I've even played in many games like this, but just with LeBron on the other side, Lakers, Celtics, it just seemed like it was a playoff atmosphere.
Yeah, it was a back and forth game throughout the entire night. Guys on both ends made big shots, big rebounds, big plays, swings, momentum changes, obviously going into overtime. I'm tired. I am exhausted. So, obviously some big-time players in that game on both sides. Obviously the history between both. But 47 minutes tonight, I'm ready to go to sleep.
Jayson, after the last game, you said if you were allowed to bet, you'd bet on Jaylen making those free throws. He got that opportunity right away. What's it like to see him get that chance and make good?
Yeah, I was extremely happy. For one, that he just got that opportunity again. A lot of times you only get one chance at certain things. But, we play so many games, and I think for it to be the next game was kind of like ironic and funny in a sense. I had no doubt in my mind that, he was going to make it. So I was just happy that he got that opportunity to, not for anybody else, but just to redeem himself. I know he probably wanted that. So I was happy he got that chance.
And then just the stretch that he had from the last 7 minutes of the fourth quarter and overtime, I mean, that goes beyond redemption.
Yeah, big-time players make big-time plays and big-time games. Between him and Malcolm stepping up the way that he did, this was definitely a team collective win tonight.
In overtime, Jaylen opened it up with like a bunch of plays just kind of running past everybody when they were really paying attention, kind of caught them sleeping a few times. I know late games you tend to, a lot of times, kind of slow it down, hunt for the mismatch, and kind of take it to them. Jaylen's pace, it plays with more pace and aggression. How does that balance make you guys so effective, and how do you kind of figure out which one you need more of?
Yeah, I think just reading the game, and JB is so athletic and quick that, like you say, he kind of caught them slipping a couple of times. When normally in a late game, you expect the team to walk it up, find a mismatch that they want. A lot of times we do, that's what we do. But he found the advantage a couple of times, and we kind of really just drove it past him and drew a couple fouls. Nothing that we scripted, it's just kind of reading the game.
Jayson, Joe said that there was a horn set that you called, that you got the spin and Jaylen hit you. What made you decide in that moment to call that? You directed Malcolm there in that moment. What were you seeing, and what was the communication between you and Jaylen?
Just some reads that we work on all the time, and between their guards, how they were kind of like overplaying us. Right, and that's kind of their advantage of being smaller and stabbing at the ball and things like that. So I think I've done a lot better job second half of last season and this year of screening, to get other guys open and open up the game for myself. So playing off the ball is something I've gotten a lot more comfortable with, and just realizing feel all this momentum and weight on this shoulder and spin off. And the low man in the corner, if he doesn't help, I had a layup like I did. If he does, JB knows to skip it to the corner.